Yes.
Please let me do this. Come on, you get it. Come on.
Hello, my name's Lodge Daltridge. I'm the chairman of the Rocky Mountain Area Chamber of Commerce, and we're here today at the Family Medical Center to recognize Dr. Michael and Dr. Abel and their staff as the Small Business of the Month for March. We're joined along with Roger Taylor, the head of small business for the Chamber, and Sherry Johnson, the interim CEO, as well as the Small Business Committee, and many ambassadors. Because Amanda Bell, the one of our co-head ambassadors, is the works here at Rocky Mountain Family Medical Center, and a lot of support here for her company. Great organization that you have here. I did a little reading, and there's so many things that you do. I had to write some notes here. Dr. Michael, you started in 1983 over on Noel Lane, and then you moved here in 2001. With Dr. Abel, you came on, I believe, and joined the group in 1994, and then and y'all joined forces, and you started off with the humble beginnings of one, and then now there's 11 certified practitioners here with a support staff of 50, I believe I read. That's amazing in such a short time, especially here in our area, the Nash Edgecombe to the Twin Counties region, where we have so many medical facilities. You're some of the best of the best, and we're proud to recognize you for your accomplishments. I am going to have to refer to some of my cheat notes because you've got a new radiology department and laboratory department. I think you put in some new equipment and so forth to service your patients and for customer service, which is great to do for our community. And you also have a bone density machine, and maybe you can explain that later when you have an opportunity to speak. And your website with your patient portal, which is extremely important, I think, in today's environment. So many people go to the internet to do so many things, and I think you have a lot of information on your website for your patients to look through. So that's awesome. And then you're also the family care, women's health, and in addition to the laboratory and radiology mentioned earlier, and coagulation. I will be interested to hear about that, and the diabetes education classes, and then some to improve your quality. Y'all do a lot of quality things around here. You've just been recognized by the National Committee for Quality Assurance as a patient-centered medical home, and that speaks a lot to your customers or your patients, and you're patient-centered, and that's awesome. You're recognized in 2011, just recently, by the heart, stroke, and the diabetes to your experts are in that field, so you can deal with your patients, and that's certainly prevalent in our area. We're very proud to have you as a member of the Chamber of Commerce, over our 750 members, and you're certainly active in the community, and I think Roger Taylor is going to speak towards that right now.
Yes, we appreciate so much you bringing 21st century medicine to Rocky Mount, staying part of the professional associations and the education, what you do for Nash Rocky Mount school systems and the community, and in the fast pace by adding all the technology and all, it certainly is helping us all, but also being part of the other professional associations across the land brings us much needed and well-respected knowledge. So we appreciate it, and we are happy to support you. And here's Sherry.
Thank you. Thank you. Hey. Good afternoon. On behalf of our board of directors, and I will join Lige in what he has already said to you, but I would like to thank the doctors, Dr. Michael, Dr. Abel, and their employees for all they do for this community, for not only your commitment to the community, for your giving back to the community, for you allowing your employees to give back to the community. And it's just a remarkable organization, and we are so proud, as Elijah said, we're so proud to have you as a longstanding member of our Chamber of Commerce, and delighted to be here today with you receiving the award as Small Business of the Month. I did want to mention a few things. I had to take some notes as well.
I do so much.
But I did want to mention a few things that they are involved in. And on many occasions, their entire staff is involved in some of these things. The Nash County Relay for Life, The Amanda Bell is serving as the chairman of that, and I think Amanda has done that for many, many years. They also participate in the American Heart Walk, the Christian Men's Fellowship Home, the Tar River Mission Clinic, and also they have had a number of the employees involved in mission work overseas in the Africa, Russia, Cuba, Haiti, and Mexico, as well as right here in the United States and in this community. So I think that our board of directors would think that you deserve a round of applause for your outstanding commitment to this community, your service, financial support, and your love and compassion for others that you give back to. Thank you so much.
Well, Dr. Michael and Dr. Abel, we'd like for you to say a few words if you take the opportunity.
You want me to say something?
I'll
I will
say
say that. Yeah, he's the speaker in the group, so I'll say a few things first. So we do want to thank the Chamber so much for this honor. We certainly feel very privileged to be able to operate in Rocky Mount in this community, and it's so neat to be able to give things back to the community as well. Certainly we also want to thank our staff, because obviously we're just the tip of the iceberg, you can imagine. And for us to be successful and for us to provide the kind of care we want to give, everyone here has to do their job, and they do it well, and they do it with a smile. So we just really appreciate them, and we're very humbled by the knowledge that we couldn't do this by ourselves. And so we just thank them very much for that. And I want to leave you some things to say, so I'll let you add some things.
You're doing a good job.
Okay, well, thank you.
Okay. All right. Again, it's our pleasure, and thank you, Mr. Dottridge, for honoring us today. And, when the Lord really put a vision for a medical practice on our hearts many years ago, Rocky Mount was the last place we looked, actually. But it turned out to be the best place. And we've settled down in Rocky Mount all these years. I've been delivering care here for about 30 years. And it's been a privilege and a pleasure to do that, to service and take care of folks through the years. A lot of things have changed. Technology's changed. And yet there are things that never change. Care, compassion, respect, all of these things that we try to do for our patients and for ourselves. And as Dr. Abel said, the awards, the recognition is great. It's a demonstration to our patients that we really do care about quality, but we couldn't do it without the people behind us at all. And so, it's with a measure of grace and thanks that we accept this recognition. We don't rest on our laurels, though, around here. And we really want to do the very best we can to honor and represent our Lord in what we do, and to deliver the very best care to patients in the Twin County area. So again, thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Michael and Dr. Abel, and you'll certainly be able to read more about their practice. You can go to the RockyMountChamber.org to see the write-up for them, and I know that Gene Kitchen will be interviewing them at a later date. So congratulations again, and we appreciate everything you do for the community, and thank you for being a member of the Rocky Mount Area Chamber of Commerce.